Performer, had a career in vaudeville, on radio, on Broadway. She's been the voice of some of our best-loved cartoon characters, including Betty Boop, Olive Oyl, and countless others. Here is Mae Questel. Welcome.
You can't get on a show without kissing. Jackie.
I wonder who started that.
I don't know. I think it's silly.
Mike didn't
Don't
kiss
you?
me.
I'll only kiss a man.
Thank God.
I'm happy about that, too.
You've got a voice that I would know anywhere, in any part of the world, if I heard that voice, you know, because it carries, but it's so unusual.
I don't know about that.
Weigh it for yourself, honey.
Oh, I usually do, or else, isn't it funny, honey, that everybody says, where are your Scott towels, and do you really think they're heavier? But they are.
And people say that to you? Yeah.
Oh, sure, they say everything. What happened? Someone kissed
no,
me.
there's some. I'll get it.
You!
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Has that been a financial pleasure for you, being Aunt Bluebell?
But, honey, are you making any money? That's all I want to know.
No, but
Yes.
They're very...
I'm working with lovely people. They're right there. Some of them.
How often do you do that sort of thing? How often do you do commercials?
Oh, we do about 6 or 7 a year, something like that, which takes me away to California, Las Vegas, all the nice places for a vacation. And I do some other things, too.
What do you do?
I don't want you to strain yourself.
What are the other things? And one can on a show like this from time to time.
I don't know how you do it, but you do, and you're wonderful at it.
Thank you.
I mean it.
Thank you. I know you do. You've been the voice of other commercials.
Lots of them.
What?
From the moment they started, I was Bromo Seltzer because they thought I was a midget. You know, the midget Alka-Seltzer. So
Was that was what they call a voiceover?
Voiceover.
Those
I
are the
started all those. I
Those
know
are the
they
best
are.
kind because nobody
Great.
sees
You don't have to put a girdle on and get dressed and everything.
You don't strain yourself, I know.
You know, it's funny.
Excuse me, but what did you do? What were the lines for Bromo Seltzer?
Bubbly, bubbly Bromo. And then I sang a song.
What?
Well, I can't remember. That's about 11, 12 years ago. I really started making commercials. I used to dub voices. The training I got way back when I was Betty Boop making cartoons, we used to dub the voice and put in the ad-libs all over the place. It was so funny. All she had to do was turn her back, and I said, oh, really? Do you think this is one of those things?
Oh, that was nice.
It was very funny. But,
What did you...
it wasn't
You had to
funny
be
here,
there.
I know.
What were the voices that you did? What did you do in vaudeville? Did you do crossovers and things like that, or did you do comedy?
I did comedy and singing.
With other people?
No, myself.
All by yourself?
Yes.
It's just stand-up comedy.
Not really, no. I sang and did comedy.
Oh.
I was a mimic. I started that way.
Who did you mimic?
Everybody. Not well, but everybody. And I really did.
You know, that becomes before you are known in this business, before people know you when you walk out, and they say, that's so-and-so. It used to be a way to get the attention of an audience that was imbibing a bit, you know. I mean, to get their attention, you had to do impressions of other people. I think all of us were forced to do that.
I think most of us did, yes. But that's how I started in this business, as a mimic. In my act as Betty Boop, I did a song where I imitated everybody like Dietrich, falling in love again, never wanted to. I'd make fun of them.
There's that band again. How long ago did you do? When did you do your first Betty Boop cartoon?
In the early 30s. First Betty Boop cartoon. It was called Betty Coed at that time. And then they decided...
There you are. Look.
Isn't that adorable?
You look like Betty Boop, too.
Yes, I was. I was the model.
Oh, boy.
They made a caricature of my face. Oh, Mae, for crying out loud. But
Were
really,
you chosen what did they choose
I
you
was
for? The
chosen
voice
because
or
of
the...
my voice.
Ah.
And then, after a few cartoons as Betty Coed, they decided to use me as a model, you know, with all the spit curls and that. And I was a little slimmer then, too.
Not a whole
Am I
lot,
lucky I can get into this dress? I don't think I could have managed it a couple of months ago.
Oh,
I didn't get thinner. I just managed to get a dress large enough to fit.
Do me a favor. Do a little bit, if you will.
Of what?
Betty Boop, would you?
Why not? I rehearsed it.
Oh. No, just stay right here. Stand right here.
All right. Button up your overcoat, ooh, when the wind is free. And take good care of yourself, you belong to me. Boop, boop-be-doo, oh, eat an apple every day. Go to bed by 3. And take good care of yourself, you belong to me. Ooh, be careful crossing streets, ooh, and cut out meat, cut out sweets, no, you'll get a pain and ruin your tum-tum. Keep away from college boys when you're on a spree. And take good care of yourself, you belong to me. Boop-boop-be-doo.
Mae Questel and Pooh Bell herself. We'll be right back. Cartoons, and then when the man was taken into the service, you did Popeye.
I made about 8 or 10 cartoons.
You did Popeye?
Yes.
Tell her
Did you do
when you hear where she got the olive oil voice.
Oh, that's funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Being a mimic, Zazu Pitts. Do you remember that?
Of course.
Well, anyhow, I saw a storyboard of olive oil for the first time, and I nearly fainted. You know, look at this face and the legs and the whole bit. And I said, I wonder who... And Max Fleischer at the time said to me, Mae, what kind of voice do you think you ought to do? Because I used to do dogs, cats, you name it. I said, I have a voice. And I said, oh, dear, I don't know what to do, what to say.
And that was exactly back then. That's olive oil. The man who did Popeye was called into the service, and you
Yes.
did Popeye. How did you
And
handle
we
that?
had a Popeye all set up right at the recording studio. Now, this man had been on the stage, and he had all the know-how. He had the voice. He got mic fright, which is a terrible thing. Here we are at the RCA studios trying, you know, to get through with a cartoon, so I stepped in. And, of course, the engineer did a little engineering, but I sounded like, whoa, blow me down. Look, what a girl. Whoa, shiver me timbers, blow me down if you ain't the prettiest gal in town. Look.
Oh, yeah. And he just lowered the pitch a little bit.
Of course, you know, let's face it, it wasn't that
The
good.
one little voice that kills me is when Popeye's going,
Whoa, what do you do? What do you do? Olive. We're going to make some new ones.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
They're marvelous.
The kids will eat them up. I know they love these cartoons.
And they'll feel the same way about the gentleman I'm about to introduce you to.
Good.
This next group is clearly...
13